Your time machine will slowly proceed backward and will stop momentarily. For your safety, remain seated at all times. During your slow-moving journey, your time machine will slowly rotate backward and will stop for control.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time. And for a brief moment, we have been among its passengers. But where are we going? And what kind of future will we discover here? Surprisingly, the answers lie in our past. Since the dawn of recorded history, we've been inventing the future one step at a time. So let's travel back in time together. I'll show you how our ancestors created the world we know today. And then it will be your turn to create the world of tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
Please remain seated. Your vehicle will begin moving immediately. Remain seated, please. Our travels are resuming now.
Years to come up with the next bright idea, recording our knowledge on cave walls. There was only one small problem. When we moved, the recorded knowledge stayed behind. Now let's move ahead to ancient Egypt, because something is about to happen here that will change the future forever. Unknown Egyptian pounding reeds bag is inventing a papyrus, a sort of paper. Papyrus in turn creates special record keeping, plans, designs, and unfortunate impacts. But it also brings with it the dawn of great civilization. At this point, each civilization has its own form of writing, which none of the others can understand. But the Phoenicians, who trade with Iran, have a solution. They create a simple common alphabet, adaptable to most languages. Remember how easy it was to learn your ABCs? That's the Phoenicians. They invented it. The ancient Greeks were great inventors of the future. They established public schools, and then began teaching and reading something called mathematics. And with math comes mechanical technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy now. The lessons learned from the Greeks, the Romans called it powerful. To move their armies around, they built a system of roads all over the known world. Rome built the first worldwide rail, and is leading us into the future.
You'll start to meet we are Aurelia Arnuno. Talking we are Amelia Adiego.
It's born. He now stays spectacular. Why?
spaceship is burned, much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being washed over by Arab and Jewish scholars. The first backup. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand. In 1450, Gutenberg invents the movable type printing press. Now knowledge can travel as fast as these new books, and travel they do. Books make it easier to invent the future in every field, and the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance. Now, communication technology races headlong into the future, and people all over the world are sharing life's most important moments faster than ever before.
Hundreds gathered to witness the driving of the Golden Spike. Stop. Transcontinental Railroad. Proving the world that champions come in all ranges, creeds, and colors. Giving us welcome, 1936 Olympic hero Jesse Owens, winner of 4 gold medals.
By now, Roman communities were everywhere on Earth, and in 1969, from somewhere else. To send a man to the moon, we had to invent a new language, spoken not by hand, but by computers. At first, very large, very expensive computers, but decent potential. Everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own house. There's just one problem. There is big about it. Of infinite work not found in television. Young people with a passion for shaping the future put the power of the computer in everyone's hands. Together we form a super network that glows with billions of interactions. And once again, we stand on the brink of a new
time machine is now rotating backward. Please remain seated. Attention. You are now rotating backward. We return to Earth. Please remain seated, time travelers. Attention, travelers. Please remain seated. Your time machine.
In history, all of us can have a say about the kind of world we want to live in. The choices we have made for the past 30,000 years have been inventing the future one day at a time. And now, it's your turn. A few questions first. Then we'll show you a new world, custom made just for you. Ready? Future is just about ready. Let's take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. In the future, the city will be a great place to work. Your high-tech home office will be a media-rich environment, outfitted with global networking and the latest digital tools to turn your dreams into reality. Take care of anything you forgot. Need to be somewhere? No problem. Just pack up and go. You'll be able to keep working because your car drives itself. Your team is always available for brainstorming, even while you commute, thanks to a personal digital assistant that carries all your files. Who knew that board meetings could be such a blast? Time to relax, but if you live to work, you can keep an eye on your projects with video streaming digital display glasses that bring you messages and news. This just in, looks like it's going to be a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
So here's to the next 30,000 years on Spaceship Earth. While no one knows for sure what we'll see or do, I do know it will be quite an adventure. An adventure that we'll take and make together. See you in the future.
Welcome back, time travelers. Now, we invite you to visit Project Tomorrow, where new ideas, living, discoveries, and discovery make the world a better place. You will be rewarded with